Woohoo! Welcome everybody, Hex Token channel. It's your host Superman, and I feel the need for speed. So I've been inspired by Tom Cruise's latest movie, Top Gun Maverick. Man, brings back some cool memories, of course, of the first movie. Apparently, this movie is amazing. I haven't even seen it yet, but I'm excited by some of the preview clips I have. And when I think about it, I relate it to a PulseChain coming up. I may not be taking on some G-forces, 8Gs or something like that in an aircraft, but it's going to feel a little bit like that when PulseChain finally launches, whenever that will be. So it's going to be super fun. So I feel the need for speed. PulseChain, the crypto adrenaline rush of a lifetime. And of course, you guys know how that rolls in crypto. It is the best place to get it for sure. And it's going to be pretty amazing. So don't forget to subscribe, like, share, hit the bell, all that good stuff, and get into Discord if you haven't joined Discord as well. But definitely subscribe in there. The other thing I was going to say is don't forget to put into the comments there about PulseChain what you're looking forward to the most. I'd be really keen to see what you guys are looking forward to the most out of Top Gun, not Top Gun, PulseChain. You thought I had your Top Gun, PulseChain, and of course we look forward to seeing your comments about that. So PulseChain's definitely coming. I think it's going to be pretty exciting. So let's hopefully we have a fun time with this. We've got a few people in the chat there. We've got Now as well. Hello. Woo-hoo-hoo. And of course I'll make it through the start of the stream, but not sure how long I'm nodding off. It's Now. You're always nodding off there, Now. No, just kidding. He's there all day, every day. So we appreciate all he does. Pretty amazing stuff there. Anyway, so Top Gun is coming out there. It's going to be pretty good. And of course, PulseChain's coming up. And man, it's going to be fun when we get this adrenaline rush. We'll be going a couple of marks speeds, I guess. It's going to be fantastic. First system state, a fork of Ethereum. Everything's going to be airdropped over. We're going to have liquidity pools, incentives to make to encourage people to bring their liquidity over. Pair that up, get their free airdrops, and getting the liquidity pools going to be mad crazy. Yield Farm is going to love it. And of course, we're going to have lots of other stuff in there as well. Basically, it's going to be super charged here. I'm going to be looking forward to it. I hope you guys are too. Let me know in the chat what you're looking forward to the most. Is kind of where I want to head with this. What are you looking forward to the most on PulseChain? Is it a particular project? Is it a particular passive income, or whatever it's going to be? Let us know in the chat. I'd be really keen to see what you're excited about for sure. Because I'm feeling the need. For speed, and I can't wait for PulseChain to launch for sure. So very cool. Hope you guys are enjoying that. We're going to get into the Hex price, of course, as well. So if you're watching that movie, let me know that if you've seen the movie Top Gun. Let me also know how that's going, because it's kind of our inspiration for PulseChain coming up here at the moment. Let's get into the house there. We've got the Hex Biker. Hey, from the UK. A very good morning. 6:24 a.m. Nice, Hex Biker. Good to see you up so early. And I wish you best out there on the day. What else we got going here? Hex Biker in the house. Blobfish King as well. Woo! Get that Hex cheap state and get that yield. Absolutely. I agree with that 100%, man. That is so true. Katie's in the house there. What's crack-a-lacking, peoples? Woo! Yeah, nice, Katie. What else we got going? We got 3:30 p.m. Time to crack a cold one, says Brennan. Yeah, that's a pretty good time to have a nice beer. I've got myself another latte to get me through the day. So looking good there. What else there's? Robin Hood says, when does the bar open? It's open now. The bar's open now. I feel the need for the bar. It's open now. It's now us, and we're live. Yeah, Maddie Allen, and we're live. Baby Turtle in house there. Hello. Woo! And whole generation as well. What's up, Hex Token and everybody? We are looking forward to. Hey, what happened today? Picked up some more Hex. Woohoo! I feel the need for speed. I picked up more Hex. Yes. So that was cool. Very exciting. The retailer are buying all this. It's the retailers that are buying all this stuff up at the moment. Woohoo! We're going to go to the whale bot actually and see what else. Let's see whether we've got any other bigger fish coming in at the moment. We did our live stream about 4 hours ago, 5 hours ago, maybe 4 or 5 hours. And we had this in stake there What else did we have? 3 million in stake. What else there? 2.7 million sold 2 hours ago. And 175 million Hex stake for 8 days. Man, oh man, oh man. I guess it's someone's doing some chain analysis on that one. 175 million Hex stake for 8 days. 8,829 T-shares. I didn't even see that until now. Man, oh man. You could spend a full-time job just following the blockchain here on Hex with all the stuff if you wanted to really do it. Some of us got better things to do, right? We've got better things to do. But there we are. 2.7 million Hex on there at the moment. This was sold 2 hours ago. But once again, the retail book is really the one that's buying up a lot of this Hex and defending the line at this stage. You can see we've got this almost this cool doji forming here at the moment. That's kind of looking bullish. That's looking bullish, that doji. Let's pull up the dojis. Pull up the dojis on that. I feel the need for speed. Once again, I got to spell this right though. Doji. I always spell it wrong. I don't know why. It's just the way it is. Doji. Doji candles. That's what I'm looking. Doji candles. What's the versions here? Images. Doji candles. Where's all the images? This one here, I think. Is that going to be any good? I think it's the one I'm after. I feel the need for speed. All right, we got Doji Camera. What one? We're looking kind of. None of these are really holding up. The ones I'm after here. Doji, it's the wrong way. Hammer. It's kind of looking a little bit like that. Doji candle, not that one. No, that wasn't quite what I wanted either. Rabbits, as we say. I'm just trying to remember the name of that type of candle at the moment. Anyway, good food for thought there. We've definitely got some sort of bullish candle falling, doji candle forming there, I should say. We've got to finish on the upside. I would take it though. It needs to be green on the other side. Launch day says DB Cooper. That's true. It's now it says like twice. Hey, Toxic likes as well. I appreciate that. Once again, let me know in the chat what you're looking forward to from PulseChain the most. It could be a project, could be a passive income thing, anything. Let us know in the chat. We're really keen to see what you're looking forward to the most. Robin Hood says take off would be nice. Yeah, that would be nice too. I agree with that. James Bonds in the house. Rizalji, woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. What's going on, everyone? Get in there. I need a bit more drink here. Excuse me. Little frog in the throat again. James Bonds in the house. Woohoo! What else we got there? James Bond, I'm looking forward to passive income. Yeah, okay, so that's the first comment on PulseChain. Passive income. James Bond's looking forward to that. That's a really good one. Nice answer there. KD with the bread and the ducks. Brendan says, I put a limit order on Matcha for 6 cents. Woohoo! Nice. Nice, Brendan. Fantastic. Is that your first one, Brendan, or have you done limit orders before? Let us know in the chat. That's cool. I hope you hit it, kind of, but not really. That's awesome. I hope you hit it, but not really. Kind of woulda. Now, if you, yeah, just the way it is. We got, yeah, Snow's laughing too. Good morning, Mr. Frost from India. Big shout out. Much love to Mr. Frost over there in Calcutta, India. Big shout out. Woohoo! Good morning to all. Yeah, very much so. Shaolin Hexton in the house there. Give us some good news, please, sir. Charts are grim. Well, it depends on what charts are grim from a value point of view. I agree with that. But from a buying point of view, it's a pretty good opportunity before PulseChain. Whenever PulseChain decides to actually launch, it's going to be a lot of amazing things there. So we're looking, if you're new to this channel, you just come here, maybe you're looking for Top Gun. We are talking about PulseChain as like the Top Gun of crypto. So we're waiting for it to launch, and we're waiting patiently. So if you're wondering what we're talking about there, I bought my bags today. That's Charlene. That's the point, I guess. You know, people were keen to buy at 10 cents, 20 cents. Their copy, and now they can get it at for 7.6, 7.7 cents, and sometimes 7.2. So it's not too bad there. We actually the chain here. We've actually come in. The low for the day is 6.174 on Dex Guru. So we actually happily pierced through there. You remember yesterday we hit the support level. We actually went down to 6.17. But this is kind of cool. At the moment, we've got 2 bounce backs over our support of 6.8 cents there. And this could end up forming a positive little doji there. I just got to go back and have another look for that one. Bagani says, morning, Clark Kent. Hey, Bagani, appreciate it. Big shout out. Using Clark Kent, you should get bonus points for that, I think, Bagani. Crypto Tycoon says, woohoo, I'm looking for passive income too. Hey, that's the second person that's commented. Big shout out. So passive income, 2 people after passive income. Yep, I'd agree with that one. What else it looks like? Looks like looking for a second ETH chain to perform the same or better than the original. Nice one. That's the third comment. PulseChain is going to be a superior ETH chain, and all the incentives are going to drive people to it. So some people wonder, why would you go to it? Well, it's because it's going super fast, super cheap, and it's got so many superior tokenomics. It's going to be a new chain, and people have a free opportunity, like the Wild West, be able to get some land quick. So people want those incentives. If you're wondering why would people go on PulseChain, that and many more reasons. So it's going to be really fun. Brennan says, that's my first one. Thanks to your new video, Hex Token. Hey, nice one, Brennan. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Congratulations. You got your little order book there with your little with your buy limit order there. Nice one there, Brennan. I didn't actually do that part of it, but it was kind of intuitive after the video. So if you haven't checked out the limit order video, check that out. Katie says, hey, Superman, great limit order video. Yep, sweet. Yeah, it's just the final step I haven't showed there, where you actually do the transaction yourself, but it's pretty logical after you do that point. So definitely check that out. So for sure. Now I've done 2 videos today. I think we've done 2 videos. I think so. So let's go to YouTube's. We've got this one at the moment. This is the one we're on at the moment. So we're going to put PulseChain on that. Bam. Tom Cruise. Yeah, like this. That guy's larger than life for sure. Tom Cruise. He's a larger than life dude. Let's jump back up to it. So if you haven't seen it, we did this is a video I just released, which is how to place a buy or sell crypto limit order on matcher.xyz. Everyone was talking about doing limit orders, so I thought, oh, why not do a video? And of course, by the rich man himself, Iron Man. So I thought we'd do that. And of course, if you haven't checked out our first live stream today, we did Richard Hart, the world's first crypto supermodel. And of course, looked at some of Richard Hart's videos. I put timestamps on all these videos too, which is good, getting back into that. And before that, of course, I released PulsePot review and PulsePot sacrifice phase, PulsePot game, tokenomic security, future and adoption. So check that out if you like that sort of thing for sure. It's got obviously a game and of course the sacrifice phase at the moment. So check that out. So I've been busy today, man. Been busy today. The 4th video. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. I feel the need for speed. Bring on PulseChain, and of course we're rocking it here on the channel. Man, oh man, this coffee must have kicked in because I'm feeling good about that. So cool. Hey, James Bond's got a comment here in the Discord. If you haven't joined Discord, the link's in the video description. Richard Hart is such a maverick. He is thinking so far ahead of the game. We are very fortunate to be right at the right place at the right time. Truth Engine rocks, absolutely. So it's a good comments there. So nice stuff happening in the chat there. So definitely get on that. Something for everybody in there. We've got general chat, price chats, and non-crypto chats. Definitely get into that. Very cool. We've also got new projects and airdrops chats there as well, and also new token links there if you want to check out a lot of the new token links. We've got all of these in here, all the new projects and stuff like that. So cool. So lots to be there. We've got short little videos here, 2 to 5 minute videos on PulseChain Bridge and PulseX tutorials for exchange. Richard does encourage getting used to those. So before we launch, we've got the useful links, of course, tons and tons of useful links there. So you can have a little library there. You can go through that at your own leisure and check out everything that you would possibly want to look at the moment. I'm going to add a few more there, but it's got a lot of this good stuff in there already. Definitely check that out as well. All right, nice. Let's get back to PulseChain. So if you're not familiar with PulseChain, it's going to be absolutely amazing, and we're looking forward to it. It's going to be the first system state copy of Ethereum, the biggest airdrop in crypto history. So if you've got anything on Ethereum, you're going to get that copied over. So if you have got stuff on centralized exchanges, or if you've got stuff on other blockchains, you might want to think about taking those over to Ethereum, and then you'll get them copied over. You get a 2-for-1 deal. Obviously, there's some assets will perform better than others. And of course, everything on PulseChain starts off at 0, and then it's going to get priced up by the market. And we know how crypto likes to price assets up, especially on layer 1 blockchains. And of course, it's going to be the first system state copy of Ethereum, but it's going to have its own proof of stake system, and that's going to be a front run ETH 2.0. So it's going to be really great to see that. And it looks like at the moment they're building in future proofing the speed and performance of the blockchain with the validators and staking. So it looks very exciting. We'll wait for that to emerge. The other thing, of course, is going to be potentially the biggest yield farm in crypto history. An AIM bot or automatic market maker bot's going to harvest every single DEX out there, just about, not every single one, but a lot of the DEXs out there, Uniswap, SushiSwap, possibly Balancer, Bancor, 0x, things like that. We'll get the final list when they actually do it. But you can already see on testnet 2B, they've already done Uniswap and SushiSwap. So looking forward to that. Obviously, we're looking to add and have V3 as well on Uniswap. So a huge potential supply there. Yield farm is going to love that high liquidity. It's going to be fascinating. And of course, the incentive token there to drive yield farmers in there, as well as the native token PulseX is amazing. So the total amount of supply at the beginning, and then buy and burn, and it will decrease over time. People are going to love that. So pretty exciting. We can have 5,000 to 6,000 trading pairs at least, and we may even do better than the other DEXs, get over 10,000 active trading pairs. Who knows? The world's the oyster there. But $1 billion of buy and burn a day is about $700,000 of buy and burn. So buying it up and burning PulseX off the market, it's a beautiful thing. And of course, have a major impact as the price rises up over time. So it's going to be a lot of fun. So we've got that. And then, of course, we've got the how do you do adoption? People always saying how you do adoption. And of course, we're going to have the fastest mass adoption with the official bridge opening up after a day or two. And that means everyone's going to be able to come in. But before that, there's more action before that. Once the Pulse chain launches, of course, people are going to be able to ratio trade the airdrops. And of course, people that sacrifice for Pulse, the native token of Pulse chain, and PulseX, the native token of PulseX exchange, are going to be able to ratio trade. So there's going to be a lot of stuff happening there. I imagine a lot of people will just sit tight and do nothing, but there's going to be a lot of crazy stuff going on with the ratios. It's going to be a lot of fun to see that play out. And whatever theoretical models people have put out there, we know the market's going to do their own thing, right? We could have all sorts of volatility in there, and it's just may be the luck of the draw. If you get the right timing, you may be very lucky. If not, you could be very unlucky. So you got to be careful with that. That's why a lot of people are not doing anything if they don't need to. Some people have to accumulate, so typically getting stuff early can be a good thing. And of course, we already say, accumulate in the first couple of months, maybe 2 to 4 months is the best accumulation phase. So there we are, folks. We're also going to have potentially a fiat gateways and, of course, cross-chain swap dexes and stuff like that provided by, who knows, maybe Liquid Loans, maybe Power City, things like that. It's going to be a lot of fun there. Pulse LN. And, of course, we're going to have leverage lending coming in maybe 4 to 8 weeks later after PulseChain launches, which is really going to pump asset prices because we know that's what leverage lending does. And we're going to have liquid loans out there. We're going to have a fiat out there, fork of Aave, fork of liquidity, and it's going to be absolutely powering. On top of that, we're going to have lots of innovation in terms of passive income innovation, and that's something that you don't see as much elsewhere. That the fact is that people are going to have ownership tokens. They're going to be able to benefit from whatever platform they're on, whether it's NFT platforms like Mintra or something else. So it's going to be absolutely fascinating. The whole model is about distribution wealth to the owners of the token, and the tokens are tradable, so you can buy in and out. Sounds pretty good to me. So there we are, folks. This is some of the key metrics, and of course, it's going to be zero inflation in both the native tokens, Pulse and PulseX, buy and burns, fee burns, all that good stuff. So it's going to be a very attractive place to be. A lot of projects that are priced out on Ethereum because of the high gas fees and things like that are going to flourish on PulseChain. So we're going to look forward to seeing some of those either re-emerge or flourish even better than they are at the moment. So it's really going to be cool, man. A new innovation, other projects rising out of the ashes, as it were. It's going to be a good time. So tell your friends, folks. It's going to be really, really cool. Once again, there's going to be price discovery from zero. That's going to be pretty awesome. I'm looking forward to it. Hope you guys are too. Now, once again, get in the chat there. Let me know what some of the favorite things that you're looking forward to, whether it's passive income, whether it's a particular project or a token that you're after, whatever it is. Let me know in the chat. I'd be really keen to find that out as we wait patiently for PulseChain to launch. Now, let's have a look at some of the comments here. We've got Hex Force says, I'm looking forward to Power City. Hex Force, yeah, I am too. Power City is kind of sneaking up on me. It's one of those things. Now, remember at the beginning, I was looking at doing so let's pull it up here just so people know the context that we're talking about. So Power City was one I was really favored in. I chose between Power City and Internet Money, and it was a very tough decision, to be honest. But we've got the sacrifices on here at the moment. These are the past ones here. and we had, well, Power City is actually still up. So this is the last day. Is it actually finished? I thought it was finishing actually today. Power City was actually finishing today. We've still got the time there, 24 hours. So let's go back here. We'll go to the website. I think we're going to have to go to the website here. $2.9 million raised, so almost $3 million. And of course, this is the website. We're going to click the Sacrifice Now site here. Someone raised this earlier. I think it may have closed actually earlier today. Let me have a look here. What is Sacrifice? Sacrifice Now ongoing until March the 7th. We're currently on day 81. It's 18 hours and 6 minutes to go. It's a little confusing because I thought this was winding down. Maybe it's still going here. We're currently day 81. So I'm not quite sure what's happening there. Have we got a Twitter account? Not sure. But let's have a look here. Twitter. Let's see if they've got anything on their Twitter. But this, I thought this was actually closing out. So I could be wrong about that. What's the 25th, 26th here? Are you ready for Las Vegas? No, that's not telling us anything there. 16 hours. Power City Core is the culmination of the best ideas in all of DeFi. We have studied over 100 projects and have innovated on the best ideas. We won't stop either. Detailed explanation video coming. That's cool. Look forward to that. What else have we got here? Might follow some of these channels while I'm here. What else have we got here? Come join Power City for celebration, Las Vegas. I think that's it. So yeah, it's a bit inconclusive about the last day, because definitely the website here shows us that we got the last day. It's not in the chat if you guys know whether it's the last day, because it's got the last day here, and that's the 26th. So I think we are in the last day. I think we got 16 hours to go. I think that's how I'm interpreting it. We've got 18 hours to go. I think we are on the last day here. So maybe it wasn't the last day before, but it definitely looks like that now. And the chart here has got the last day here, the 26th. So that would make a lot of sense. So maybe we've got 18 hours to go on the looks of it. But anyway, at the moment, it's a 1-for-1 deal at the moment. So you get a 1-for-1 deal. So you get one token for one, a 1-to-1. It started off at 2-for-1, remember, in the first 10 days. And the other bonus you get is you get a bonus for other sacrifices. If you did PulseChain, PulseX, Liquid Loans into money, you get up to 55% there. So that's pretty cool. We're having some of these as well, where if they reached up a certain amount, they'll be giving giveaways. So I guess the next target is 3 million. They've got giving away some bonuses there as well. So pretty cool. I don't know if anyone else from Power City Magic Cup Ride, they might know. But anyway, back to the comment that was being made. I look forward to Power City. I do too, and I really do think that their ecosystem could be very, very good. I actually think it's one of the best utility projects. If I had 4 utility projects, 2 of them are lending based, but even the lending projects that we're got are doing actually other utility services to support PulseChain growth. That's a real plus, man. That's so good. So if we go to Power City one more time, and we're going to go to their ecosystem just quickly, we can see that they've got their core. And the core is going to be amazing. That's where you're going to get the revenue sharing from. And of course, they're going to have the transformer bridge up. That's going to be very powerful. Transformer will be cross-chain swap, connecting PulseChain, Avalanche, Phantom, and more while avoiding the exorbitant gas fees on Ethereum, reducing friction for fiat on and off ramping. These are major. This is major utility for PulseChain. Swap between tokens on multiple blockchains in a single transaction. So that is a big thumbs up, man. That's really good. They're going to have that. They've got 3 up at the moment. They got the Pixel Park as well, NFT marketplace. And like I said, it's going to be, looks like we're going to have a bit of an oligopoly in the NFT marketplace with Mintra and Power City and a couple of others. So it's going to be fascinating to see that. In fact, I think I've got the other ones up here. New token links here. Let me just go up here. I think we've got Power City, Mintra, NFT on Pulse. I think Pulseverse are the 4 there that I can think of straight off the bat that are doing NFT marketplace. It's going to be very interesting. The other one that they're doing is the yield compound is coming later. The Power City Meta is coming later, and the nodes are coming later. So the marketplace, the transformer bridge, and this is probably very important from a utility point of view for the Pulse chain. It means it's able to transfer value between chains. That's very important. And of course, the core, if you're owning the Watt token, you'll be able to get a share of that. So I'm actually really coming around to that. I think it's a really good comment there, Hex Force 1. And maybe we don't talk enough about Power City at all. So cool. Very, very cool. So that's definitely one of the big things. Love it. Hex GT's in the house there. What's up? What's up? And Dave Down says PulseChain equals PulseX for me. Yeah, nice point of view. So we've got PulseX coming up. And of course, here is the official site for PulseX, pulsex.com. And PulseX is going to be the financial power hub here. You could, like I say, 5,000-6,000 trading pairs potentially, maybe 10,000. Could be a super DEX. Could be first DEX that really challenge the value of the native token, the native chain. And that's going to be amazing with the super buy and burn. It's going to also have potentially the world's largest yield farming. And of course, the incentive token could do extremely well. Yield farmers will be after that. It will be deflationary as well. We don't know much more about that. It's probably the one we still got a bit of gray area over in terms of the emissions and things like that. That's going to be interesting. But in any case, it looks pretty amazing for yield farmers and, of course, for projects as well, being able to trade the tokens and value up projects. It's going to be pretty cool. The other thing, of course, is the fees going to be pretty neat there. And we're going to have the buy and burn here, which is going to be about 0.07%. Slightly higher than this number here, because remember, these numbers don't actually add up anymore, because this used to be 3%, and then I believe that's 23% there. So cool. What else we got there? So it's going to be pretty neat. And of course, the AMM bot there's going to set up liquidity pairs, harvest the PRC20s and put them into the LP, the LPs into the PulseX. So that's going to be really cool, locking that in and creating money out of nowhere. And of course, once we get US dollars bridged over, we're going to have a massive value be created. It's going to be absolutely exciting to see that. Don't forget, we've also got a war chest inside the sacrifice, potentially up to about $660 million US. Obviously, no expectations from work of others, but it'll be interesting to see how that is applied. That's going to be pretty fascinating. And Hex GT says, defending 85% pullback, says Hex GT. Nice. I want passive income too, says Briz. Yeah, I think that's pretty popular, man. So that's pretty popular there. I might make a little poll after we get a few people's thoughts here. Passive income's definitely come through as the number one so far. But PulseX, we had PulseX, we've had Power City. Let me write a few of these down just so I can make a poll later. We got Power City, we got PulseX, we got passive income. Those are the three so far. That's a really good ones. And it's interesting. So some of your answers actually kind of give us a bit of a touch point about where value is going to drive from and grow to. So it's pretty fascinating. All right, let's put this back on the Hex price here while we're talking about this. I'm going to bring up some of the other charts as well. Let me pull that up. This is going to be a fun session, man. I feel the need for PulseChain adrenaline rush. That's what I feel. So it's going to be good. In the meantime, we've got to think about strategies and things like that. It's coming up. I'm going to go to here. I see Hedron was a bit of a price opportunity there, and Hex currently at the moment. So we've got the daily chart there. We've got the old 10-cent mark that we were at, but we're going to jump over to the 15-minute chart there and pull it up. Bam, and stretch that up. It's nice and stretched there. That's where we're at 7.5 cents at the moment. Woohoo! All right, so let's get into some of these other comments. Besides the gains, I'm looking forward to all the new projects from every sector of crypto being able to advance their development on chain they can use. Yeah, nice thought there, old generation. And I definitely think, as I outlaid earlier in some of the fundamentals, that's going to be a big thing to see. And already we've seen so many innovations. We go to the new token links. Look at how many projects we've got here. And, there are other projects that I haven't got listed on here that will be around as well. So pretty neat for that. I definitely agree on that one. We're going to pull over the chart there. Boom. All right, what else we got there? Unreal says, grow my bags, never selling. Liquid loans and fiat. Nice one. Hey, you know what, Unreal? Those are the two big lending ones, liquid loans and fiat. Fiat was reasonably, fiat feels almost like it feels almost like it was so quick. And so many people in the know. I think I was looking at it, but I wasn't looking at it or something. I don't know, because I was covering that, remember, every day. I don't know how I just I talked over it too quickly. But it got taken out, like it got sold out really fast for 3 or 4 days or something. And that's crazy stuff. That is going to be really big, because it allows just about everybody to get on and use the platform with multiple tokens. Never have to sell PulseX, Hex, if you want to put Hex on there, I guess, and Other stable coins, USDL, they've indicated they're going to have that. It's going to be a pretty big deal. This is the two things we're talking about. So you're really raising good point about these leverage lending platforms. I think that they're going to be really golden, especially when they come in a bit later. They're going to give us that second wave, as I called it, in our 3-wave model. And I think it's going to be fun. The other thing I'm thinking about is the stable coins. I've been thinking about that a lot lately, the stable coins. And I definitely think if we had two really solid PulseChain stables, that by itself will attract a lot of attention, especially after the Luna fallout, because their system's based on a mint and burn, and of course it does have that spiral effect. It's also based on an endogenous stable coin. In other words, a coin that's really stable within the system. It's kind of like, that's really hard to do, right? And so far, I don't think anyone's really done that very well. And of course, we're having liquid loans with USDL. That performs anything like LUSD, which it should do. It's the same product. It should do super well with an exogenous exogenous collateral asset, which is Pulse, outside of the liquid loans platform, which is really, really sweet. And getting there at the beginning with low fees, with easy transactions, seems pretty genius to me. And of course, like that, and also with the leverage lending on the platform, it helps to self-fulfill that by helping support the Pulse token over time. And if the Pulse does drop, then of course people can either get liquidated if their positions are out, or people can also use the USDL to redeem that token with the PLS locked in the contract. So it's no mint and burn stuff going on here. That's just locked in, and then you get some issuance, and then of course you redeem it, take it back out, and I think that's going to look really cool. So yeah, it's going to be fascinating. It's also got the 150% mechanism, of course, to keep the ecosystem healthy, and of course it calls the lowest collateral loans that get called out, right? So it's going to be pretty neat. If the global collateral gets to 150, those that have got like 110, 120, they may get called out, right? So I think that's how that works. Really good comment there. Shellfox says, I want massive income. I mean passive income too. That's awesome. We're not worthy, Shellfox. And you're saying what everyone else is thinking. That's what you're saying there, Shellfox. I love it. KD says, do we know the Pulse Pot team? KD, not that I'm aware of. KD, not that I'm aware of, but I'll look around for that. It's a good question. I'll keep that on my back burner to look at. Warp Impulse says, I have been in contact with the Pulse Pot team, but I don't know who they are exactly, KD. But I'll look into that. Warped Impulse says, crying or buying. Crying or buying. Well, that's right. You're crying or buying. That's true. There's probably suddenly emotions there. What else do we got there? It's Nana says, do your own research, BTFD and HODL. I know it's Nana uses that, and stake, buy. Yeah, that's right. You've got to take a bit of risk, don't you? This is crypto. And of course, you've got to work out the bottom. We have had a massive pullback in Hex. Let's actually go to the Hex chart and do that math. This is a reminder of where we are at this stage. So we've 19th September was the high based on this chart, and we're going to take it around about 52 cents. We have pulled back today. It was a new low today, at least a local low since the high. And of course, what do we say we're at? I think we're at 6174, 61. That's close enough. So we're down 88%. Was our low today, but we're currently back up. So we're currently down. What are we down? 85.5. So 85.5. So 2.5 percentage points in there. So yeah, that's where we're at the stage. 85.5. Wow, 88. Woo! Man, oh man. So if we go to 90, 90% is around about 5 cents, and of course a 95%. If we did something so dramatic as that, that would be 2.5 cents. So that's pretty dramatic to get that. So yeah, that's where we are at this stage. Woohoo! So that's kind of that. Cool. We've only got a few days left to get to the end of the month as well. So we're only a few days away from that, 4 days. And of course, if we actually zoom out even further to the end of our descending triangle there, we've still got a few days for that. So we've still got what, 47 days? Yeah, 48 to 47 days, somewhere in that ballpark until we get out of that. So cool. Nice. What did I do there? I think I've added in the chart there. Boom. Got to make sure I've got no comments on there when I'm doing the chart. So hopefully you guys can still see that. So that's where we're at. This is a 15-minute chart on Hex. Welcome everybody. By the way, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. We've got quite a few new videos in the chat on the channel there today. Check out any of those if any of those suit you as well. We got limit orders. We got the Pulse Spot, and of course we got the earlier live stream as well. So you can check that out. Mixed Crypto Arts in house. Good afternoon, mate. Good to see you, Mixed Crypto Arts. Boldfish King says, can't wait to see what the one-sided PLSX stake can produce in terms of yield. Yeah, well, I think there's going to be multiple projects, and I think they're going to be multiply short-term projects. So I think that's probably going to be the case. We never know. Richard could have something up his sleeve, maybe some incentive token allocation. He did talk about that, I think, in a tweet earlier. So, yeah, we'll just wait and see. 4-5s Hex says, can I change my mind to June the 4th? Yeah, 4-5s. We've actually locked that down. We've locked that down. Yesterday was the last day to do that, I think. Was it yesterday or this morning? I can't remember. Was it yesterday or this morning? I can't remember when we locked that down. But it's probably better just to leave that there at this stage. Once I start doing one person 4-5s, I have to start doing everybody that wants to change. You know what I mean? It gets a bit like that. Davis is in the house there with the surfboard. Woohoo! And it's now says my Hex bag went duffel bag class this week. Bye. Nice, man. Nice. I think that's a positive statement. What else we got there? Getting up to the comments. Sam and SB is in house. Good night. Another late one. And Bucko, hey, enjoy yourself, Sam. We'll see you on the next one. Definitely join Discord if you haven't joined Discord. Where are we up to? We're up to 440. 441. Whee! 441. We've got a new one there. Heading towards 450. If you haven't joined Discord, great community, great information. Everything PulseChain, PulseX, and PulseChain. No, PulseChain, PulseX, and Hex. Yeah. That's what we're trying to think. And also the PulseChain projects as well. Definitely join up for that one. In fact, we've got a new member, so let's give a welcome there. Haven't actually done some little emojis in there. We've got GD and Bogani's finally in the house. Nice one there, Bogani. Good to see it. We'll give you a Superman for that. Cool. What else we got going? Davis says, I threw a rack and a half at PulseChain, says Davis. I guess PulseChain. What else there we got? Almost all in, got that at 6 cents dip. Did you stress or struggle? That's awesome, man. Yeah, well, people that have got, there's a lot of people with limit orders in at 6 cents, I think. I think you may be able to see that on one of the front ends for matchup. The David Santa House in there with the thumbs up, the power punch. David down at wonder if the whale that staked for 8 days has any inside knowledge. Says Dave, I'm down under. That'd be interesting, actually, Dave. They're obviously a little bit curious about PulseChain launching. I'm not sure what their behavior is in staking. Maybe they always stake that much, but we don't often see. I don't think we see that particular amount doing every 8 days. Stressful Struggle says there's a few of those big whale 8-day stakes. I've seen a few, says Stressful Struggle. Somebody definitely knows something. Yeah, that'd be interesting. We've certainly got a lot of liquid at the moment. We haven't seen some of the ones don't seem to be restaking. That's just my gut feeling based on looking at the data every day. Time for work. We'll catch up later. Thanks, Superman. Have a great day. Night, everybody. Hex Biker, you have a great day at work. Appreciate it. Sugar's in the house. Keep it confusing. I'm launching a new Pulse project called Serpity. It's not like Power City at all, says Sugar. Well, let us know about that in Discord, Sugar. If you're doing something like that, we'll definitely check it out on this channel. Simple Believer says, this Hex price is looking juicy. Makes me want to throw more money into it. Yeah. Hey, look, in the limit order, if you did the limit order video I did if you use $1,000 and the price, imagine if the price spiked down to 1 cent for a moment, then you'd get 100,000 Hex for that. That'd be amazing, right? That'd be insane in the membrane. That's just every cent we go down, the numbers just seem to get more insane in terms of volume pickup. But of course, if you're in a retail book, that's pretty exciting, right? That's true. It's going to be interesting to see whether whales will defend the price at some stage, or they'll just let the market just go up and down and do all sorts of crazy stuff. Chris Marketing's in house there. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Good to see you. So far, it's all retail, baby. All retail. It's all retail. This is the way it goes. The retail is picking up the slack here. Chris Marketing says you should change your license plate to Big Kiwi. Yeah. That's funny, man. I think I've just got some standard license plates at the moment. New PulseChain launch prediction is 3rd of June, 6-3 or 6-3 Red Bull. I see. So I was going to say, 3rd of June. I see the little wink there, RDM. 3rd of June. Yeah, it's now it's got the same date, and he's been pretty hardcore on that date for a long time. Patience is the key, says James Bond. Let me know what else, if anyone else has got anything else that they're looking forward to with the Pulse chain. Of course, it's going to be the crypto adrenaline rush of a lifetime, as I've written in the title there, and that's inspired from Top Gun Maverick, because you got to pull. Is it 8 Gs? Is it 8 Gs? I think it's 8 Gs for that. Bluff City Breaks says, "Dang, bro, what did I tell you? Literally a week or two ago." Sorry, I was right, bro. Says Bluff City Breaks. I can't even remember. You have to spell it out for me, Bluff City. You just talking about the delay in Pulse chain? I'm not sure. Yeah, I understand. Says 4 Fires. All good. Thank you. Appreciate that. Umberto says Richard Hart making crypto great again. Richard Hart making crypto great again. Yeah, that's right. Welcome, Hexkins. Let's go, 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 go. We're hitting below 3 cents, by the way. Bluff City says that's on the chart there. Well, once we're under 10 cents, that's definitely in play. Bluff City, we could definitely do that. That's why people would put limit orders at 6 cents and 3 cents, and some people put them at 1 cent. But we'll see how we get on. Rango's in house there, man. The volume gain that you make on that is dramatic. So there's definitely people with limit orders all the way there, right down to 1 cent, I'd imagine. I haven't seen any. I guess the limit order book's the best way to look at that. Rango says, "Hey all, hey, good to see you, Rango." I seriously doubt it. If that's the case, I'll be taken out. Online says RDM. Yeah. About Pulse chain not launching and that Hex would dump below 10 cents. Yeah, I realize that's what you're talking about there. All good. Well, we'd actually, Bluff City, that's only because you were anticipating that Pulse chain wouldn't launch, as opposed to Richard was telling, pretty much telling us with his video with Crypto Wendio that he was going to launch mid-May, late May, and of course that didn't happen. And of course, otherwise we defended the 10 cent mark for 80 days, so it was a pretty reasonable assessment based on probability. It's always easier to do the edge case. But of course, we're playing the most probable case, which didn't eventuate. Holder Generation says 3 cents. She said, "Shoot me, let me know so I can buy. Hashtag Jim Cramer." That's true. DJ Paulie Woods in house, and of course, is that with some? I guess that means something. I'm not quite sure what that is. There, DJ Paulie, let us know. It's great to have you in the chat, though, DJ Paulie. Paulie Wood. I had to learn it. Yeah. I think the worst case scenario, Pulse chain launches late July. Worst case scenario. I think you're probably right on the RDM. I think that's kind of where I'm feeling at this stage. Once again, it was that did shock the market when Richard came out with the rewriting code part, and of course people have interpreted that as they're pulling out the current technology inside the Go Ethereum and pulling it outside. So that's going to be fascinating. What does that mean? Does that mean test nets as well? It raises a lot of questions. So yeah, I know some people have been putting 2023 like Magic Carpet Ride. I don't know whether they're joking or not about that, but that'd be pretty crazy. That's a long time to wait for sure. All right, so we've got the Gwei at the moment, 22 Gwei. 26 Gwei, so $9 to do a swap at the moment. And what else was I going to point out? Pointing out some videos. If you haven't seen some of the videos today, we did quite a few today. Started off with, what did I start off with? Yesterday I did some good one here on PulseCon Vegas, Million Pulse Tour, and Pulse Conference. A lot's coming for Pulse Chain. So we're definitely doing a lot in the space. It's pretty crazy. Then I did Pulse Pot review this morning and Pulse Sacrifice. Then I did the Richard Hart supermodel inside Glitz and Glamour. So that's Richard with the models, having fun with the models there, and of course getting photographs and stuff like that. Then we did the limit order video on Matcha. So that's for introduction for beginners there. And of course now we're into Top Gun Maverick, Pulse Chain, the crypto adrenaline rush of a lifetime. I feel the need for speed. That's the way it goes. Very cool. Welcome everybody. Once again, let us know in the chat there what you're looking forward to most for Pulse Chain for you. So far the most popular ones being passive income, but we've had a few others. We've had Power City. We've had Liquid Loans Fiat, big projects there. PulseX, of course, has been a big one. So definitely let us know what other things you're looking forward to. Maybe a particular project, maybe a particular token, maybe a particular feature or benefit of the ecosystem. Let us know. Could be the airdrop. Who knows? Let's find out. What else there? 9 weeks, the official wheat shortage will play a role in the economy. I imagine PulseChain won't launch until September, October, when Bitcoin almost bottoms, says Bluff City. That might time out pretty well there, Bluff City. That's true. RDM says, I don't think they are rewriting anything, in my opinion. I believe it's done and complete. They're just letting the whales screw themselves by selling off and not gaming the system, and will launch shortly, says RDM. Yeah, that's also in the game there, RDM. There's probably another counter theory there at this stage. So there's a couple competing theories at the moment. That's definitely one of them. We will find out. Woohoo! All right, so where we're going here. We're going to the prices. Have a look at the prices at the moment. So we've got the Hex at 7.5 cents, as on the 15-minute chart. We've got Hedron, which had a bit of a dramatic day as well in the office on the day there. Let's have a look at the hourly chart on that. So there we are. Let's have a look. Pull that up. So I'm just going to get rid of that comment since there's a big comment there in the way. And so we had a bit of a pull down in the last couple of hours down to 6,500. Now we're back up 8,300. So that would have been a nice little trade there if you got in on that. That one for sure. On Hedron, on the daily, I'm going to pull that down on the daily there. Let's ramp that down. On the day there, we are down. We've pretty much had 3 volatile days there on Hedron at the moment after it broke down. That big whale account or wherever it was sold a couple of big sales. I remember seeing them. I didn't do any chain analysis on that though, but that's where it is at the moment. So reasonably good pickings for Hedron, it seems, at the moment. We've got Maximus at the moment doing still pretty well, 12.4 cents, and the premium to Hex is what? The premium to Hex is 62%. Man, that chart's looking amazing. That chart is looking really good. Look at that premium, man. That is some crazy stuff right there. That channel is holding up very strongly between 150, 152, and 180. That's looking so good. Let's see how that goes. It's so far so good, man. I can't say much about that. We're going to have a look at PulseDoge. PulseDoge there at $2.09. Has tested $1.95, $1.96 a couple of times. 4 days in a row it's been down this point. The lowest was down at $1.84, and that's where it's at the moment. Now, I do know there's been a fair bit of buying, I think, from the number one wallet. So we're going to have a look at that, and we're going to have a look at the amounts that's been claimed as well. So let's go do that. There's currently 47,000 PLSD in the pool there, and we're going to see so there's 4,241,000 PulseDoge been claimed. And of course, we've got 12,359 holders. We're going to go to the contract here, and we're going to have a look at the amount of people that have claimed 18,059. So we've gone over 18,000 now have claimed. So it's a pretty big deal. It's about 20%. If we take 18,000 divided by 91, for example, I still haven't estimated that, but yeah, it's just around about 20% there at the moment. We get our biggest holders. At the moment is this 305,000 one. So we're going to have a look at that. We're going to have a look at the top 3 here because they're all quite significantly big here. We'll have a quick look at those and see what they've been doing. 2 days ago, they've had quite a bit of stuff in here. So tokens coming in there. So I've been accumulating there. From the looks of it, I have no idea who this address is, of course. We've got this one here, 178. So it was 11 hours ago. They got stuff coming in, so they've been buying in the last day, so definitely helping the price there. And then we got this third one here, is not for 5 days ago, so the third one hasn't been doing anything for a few days. So it's really those top 2 from the looks of it. They've been accumulating quite a bit on those ones. Finally, on the transfers, let's see if how many claims have been going on here. We've got claims 100. We've got a claim 100 there. We've got the claim here 265. So what's that? Is it turtles? Is it turtles or something like that? Turtles and crabs, I guess, are claiming. We've got turtles and crabs. Another crab. We've got a squid in there. That's the biggest one so far. And that's all in the last couple of hours. So we've still got a fair few people claiming, not as strong as it was, but definitely going along there. Remember, 12 million is the maximum. And of course, the OA and the BA addresses get 10 PLSD per 10 PLSD per claim. So there's 18,000 claims. So what's that? 360,000 PLSD will be printed at the end of the launch phase of 100 days. And currently we're scrolling down to find how many days have we got left. Is it 62, 64? 64 days left to go in the launch phase. So in 64 days, that amount will get minted for the OA and the BA address, the benevolent address. So that's pretty much it. So cool whips. Once again, if you haven't claimed, I guess you can claim. Make sure you do investment due diligence. They do have 2 audits listed on their website. You can go through those as well. We've done that on the channel. So cool. That is what's happening there on the ETH chain, folks. We're going to jump over to the BNB chain with the memes. We're going to check some of this out. We've got PulseDoge is sitting at 7/10 of a penny there. And you can see where that is at the stage. So completely blew apart the Fibonacci pretty much. So at least based on my setup of it. And here we are at 7/10 of a penny on PulseDoge. And like I say, I do think that's going to do pretty well on with the NFT auctions, I would suggest. We'll see how that goes, though. Obviously not investment advice. P33 is at 27 cents. Here, man, if you're in for volatility, you get mad gains and mad losses, then this is one for you. It's kind of going good. But that is related to the free pulse, which has got a huge community for free pulse. So over 100,000 people have registered for that one. Finally, internet money. And as I say, we're talking about Power City before. I was humming and hurrying when the sacrifice between Power City and internet money. I was going to do Power City, and then internet money come along, and I go, actually, I wouldn't mind a wallet. That seems like the only wallet around. Obviously, we knew about Richard Hart's wallet, but nothing really had been said about it. Of course, more stuff came out of that by Richard afterwards. But of course, it looks really good. I like everything I'm hearing from internet money. Obviously, the time zone, the delay in PulseChain is actually helping internet money's timeline, because every month that PulseChain is delayed, that means that internet money wallet is going to launch sooner than later. So rather than say if we launch this month, it'd be another, say, 7 months. So instead of launching next month, it'd be like 6 months and so on. So if we get to July, then that's like 5 months. That's not so bad. It's still a long time in crypto, but it's not too bad. And they might even get it out quicker. So they might get it out in 4 months. And of course, they're going to have I think a beta version earlier than that. So going to be fascinating. They will have the main token CIMD, which is the interim token, before they issue the IMD token. There for trading straight out of the gate. So that's going to be cool as well. Woohoo! All right, so that's some good stuff there. At the moment, the IM token, which is the first one, is just struggling there. Even after the 90% burn, with the Pulse chain not launched, it is struggling there at the stage. So that's our charts. That is our charts, and we are back. Let's have a look at Hex. I'm going to leave it on the Hex there. We're at 7.5 cents. Let's get some more comments here. October the 14th, Red Bull Jump Day, says a DB. That might very well be. Bluffett City says, I think they're rewriting a stablecoin to mirror TRX's USDD, to be honest. Richard said he wanted a stablecoin after Luna crashed. So I'm betting that's what they're building. They do need a stablecoin, but his comment previously about stablecoins that he'd prefer his optimum strategy for stablecoin is a fiat-backed one. So yeah, maybe. USDT burns TRX for the stablecoin and burns like 5% of the total supply within a few weeks. Okay, that's kind of a better endogenous version, but I was pretty sure that he was favoring stablecoins. So we'll see. Learning patience brought me to Hex. Whatever gets you there, here you are now. All that matters. That's true. What else have we got there? And hope you liked, subscribe, and share. Definitely subscribe, like, and share. Hit the channel as well if you've just come in. All right. Yeah, Bluff City, let me know your source for that. I'll be keen on your source for that idea as well. Always open to new information, so let us know. Yep, my idea was that for PulseChain to really flourish, we need good, strong stable coins, particularly if they're platform-based. That's why I said I love USDL. That's going to be fantastic. I think Jesse the Pit Boss, I think he's made a quote saying that should be the principal one on the chain. I don't see why not. And of course, having a fiat-backed one, a heart stable, as I call it, the heart stable coin, that'd be cool. And he has said that he preferred fiat over at this stage, but he may have come up with something else. Yeah, look forward to that. That'd be pretty neat. So we could have our own Circle one. I think he needed to do that in correspondence with his exchange, though. So was it Circle and Coinbase run the USDC one, which is kind of the principal centralized stable coin that's fiat backed. So we'll see. It's definitely very important. It's a very big part of the blockchain, and that's why I think it's so pivotal that we have a strong stable coin, because obviously we need that for the US dollar for DeFi. So going to be very important. Obviously we can bridge stuff over too. So there we are. But man, that would attract even more attention, right? Just more attraction to the PulseChain, even more than what we already have. It just keeps piling on more goodness into the system. So cool. I'm glad to hear the right things coming out of Liquid Loans with some of the things that they're looking to build on into the ecosystem, and they've got the capital to do it and the talent as well. So looking forward to that. They've definitely been talking to exchanges and stuff like that, so we can get some progress in that space as well. Very excited, man. Very excited. I'm also hoping the PulseX team doing things around limit orders and things like that. Just anything that gets products that you typically might see on a centralized exchange. Obviously, we see that on PancakeSwap now with limit orders and things like that. That they, maybe have partnerships with bot partnerships and get that all set up just like PancakeSwap does. And of course, that's only been out for about 2 months now on PancakeSwap. Was it 3 months maybe by now? But getting that up and working, was it February? I think it was February. And yeah, that would be fascinating to have that. And of course, having stop limits and things like that. And obviously, Fiat's looking at other forms of trading tools as well on the Fiat model. Hopefully, they'll build that into their system. I think they've got two strong coders there and some sort of CTO there, as well as the front guy. So yeah, we'll see what they come up with. All right. The other thing is, of course, we're seeing after Maxi's success, we're looking forward to seeing more innovation about them. And I did hear there one of the guys from their team talking about that they are thinking about new products after the success of Maxi. And of course, we can see that so far working out pretty well. And of course, we've got the investment and Hex Investment Trust doing their thing. They're doing kind of similar things, but in very different markets. And Hex Investment Trust bridging that traditional fiat money, opening it up for institutions just like Grayscale does. And on the other side, we've got products coming in like Hedron, Maxi, particularly is just on board, helping to take Hex off the market and stuff like that. So it's bullish as well. Obviously, the more wealth that's in the system, the more other assets tend to benefit too. So cool. I'm excited. All right, let's get back to there. 7.5 cents at the moment. We had a little bit of pullback down at 7.25, then back up to 7.7. Now we're at 7.5 there. A lot of people are sitting on orders here at 6 cents. So a lot of orders sitting here just underneath the spike that we had. We had 6.2, 6.174, and 6.2 there. So we'll see. I've got the support here down at 3.5. So a 90% pullback would be 5 cents. We've got the chart TA, which has got a very soft support at about 3.5, 3.6 cents. And then, of course, a 95% pullback would be to 2.5, 2.6 cents in there. So we'll see how we get on at the moment. At the moment, the retail is defending the line, to be honest. We're just seeing retail buying coming in. Whalebot's kind of confirming that for us as well. Zach says, looking forward to Hex Token being able to buy a decent mic with his gains, says Zach. I think that's worth the timeout. We're going to time you up for that. You got a rat bag, man. You got a rat bag on that. Let's get on that. We're going to do a timeout on that. We're going to time you out for how long? How long do we time you out? I'm only kidding. You'll get away with that, Zach. Man, that's hardcore. I've got a studio mic in the Mac. That's what we're working on at the moment. The studio mic in the Mac. It's looking pretty good. But I do want to get a new mic. So that is on the plans there, Zach. You funny guy. All right. I've got to give you a clown. Is there a clown for that? I'm going to do a clown for that. Let's do a clown. We got to find a clown emoji for that one. That's coming out there. Clown emoji. Clown emoji. All right, there we go. Bam, bam, bam. That's for you. That's for you, Zach. That's for you. That's just for you, man. Revenge is bittersweet, as we say, bittersweet. All right, let us get on to some of the stuff. We're Gway at 34 at the moment. I don't think we've got anything from Richard at the moment, so we're going to jump through some of these. And I don't think we've got anything, Richard. We went through most of Richard's stuff earlier in the first live stream. We just come up an hour, by the way. Just come up an hour. Ran so fast. The whole hour went past. And no brainer. Yeah, so we just went past that. This stuff is classic, man. These photo shoots. He's having a lot of fun with that as well. So that was pretty cool. And I've got the other one there wearing his jacket on there. He definitely likes his prints, eh? His prints. Is that what you say in fashion? The prints. Definitely likes the prints there for sure. But this one here is pretty funny as well. I was just wondering what shoes he's wearing, actually. Got the little blue shoes. Got heaps of shoes, man. Got heaps of shoes. So yeah, I think that was it. And then this dance got. This must have been memed through the roof. This little dance here. That car's pretty fancy at the front there. So some good stuff there. If you missed that, that's especially for you. Eric says this was just tweeted with Hex.com. Solves this. 100 million buy, 100 billion buy would less than 998, and 20 billion buy with 960s. Hex solves this, says Eric. Nice one. All right, cool. If you haven't joined Discord, don't forget to jump in there as well. And we're heading up towards 450. Need 9 more members to hit that one. So definitely get involved. All right, 7.5 cents. That's where we're at the stage. We've got a bit more of the Top Gun trailer here going for hardcore. There's our inspiration for PulseChain as well. I'm sure there's going to be plenty of one-liners in there we'll remember in the future as well. But he's flying a lot of the plane flights himself now. It's pretty incredible. This guy has gone next level, actually doing a lot of flying himself. So pretty amazing on that. So big shout out to Tom Cruise for that. I feel the need for PulseChain speed. That's how we're rocking this one at the moment. I think that's it. I think we're going to jump past PulseChain there. Let's go check out PulseX and see what's happening on the markets with the PulseX. I'm not even sure I'm on the right blockchain. Let me just switch it over. If it was going to pop up there. Go testnet to 2B. And let's log on. Bam. All right, let's jump on there. We're going to connect the wallet up and see what's happening here. Okay, so what have we got for PulseX at the moment? 3.3 Pulse X per 1 Pulse. And of course, if we look at it over the month there, we've had it was 2.93. It's actually been the trend is your friend, as it were. I don't know if the yield chart's working at the moment. Oh, it's still working. 2.3. Ratcheted up to 3 or 4 PulseX per pulse there. So that's pretty interesting. We're going to go to the burn, see what the burn is at the moment on the buy and burn for PulseX. It is sitting at 47.7 billion burned at the moment on there. Hey, we've got some nice little how much burn? 8 or not even a cent there. It's not even a cent. Not even a cent there. So I don't know who keeps clipping that, but that's keeps to be clipping for sure. Our volume for today is 28 million and 89 million yesterday. We had 500 million the day before. So a lot less people playing around on PulseX at the moment, which is that fits what we're seeing out there at the moment. So people a little bit those who aren't buying and picking up the low prices, have gone sleepy buy for the time being. Waiting for the prices to return. We got Pulse at the moment at 0065. We got PulseX at 0019. What else have we got in there? Incentive token. The party token lives. The party token is now in short supply. So that's probably why it's kicking around there, $3.97. We got Baskura Pulsarian, Pulsarian.com. Mintra there, Atropa. Now I need to follow up Atropa because I haven't followed that up yet. We've got PulseX. I've got Fiat there, POG. PulseDoge, whatever that is. I think someone just made that one up there. We got Test Mint there. We got ETH there from the bridge. We got Pulse LN there. We've talked about that. That's going to be pretty. That's one of the utility tokens. going to be very useful, that one. And of course, what else we got there? The stable coins, Algo token. I'm not even sure what that one is. I have to look that up too. I have to add some of these to the list. Pink token, what the heck? Pink token there. And that's just popped up there. I don't remember seeing that. Let me know in the chat if you know any of these particular tokens that have popped up here. XS Heck XE. I don't know where someone's just made that up and made a contract and put it on there or what. Shinobi there, Shinja. I don't know, that's all new too. The FEG token. These all look like they're brand new. Someone's been dogging the tokens here. Pegged one here. All look new. Decentralized mana there. If this was the real mana, that would be pretty positive. And CIMD. So this is one I was talking about in terms of CIMD being tradable as well. So that's the top 3 pages there. So pretty much cool, man. That's what's happening there. We do a little random check up there. I'm going to go back into here at the stage and see where we are. Nice. Come back to the 15 minutes. Hex token here. Hey, you're not supposed to smash that back. That's me. Crypto Mark says the audio has always been fine. Even on my motorcycle, I can hear your stream. Many channels are too quiet, says Mixed Out Crypto Arts. Yeah. Well, before I had a computer mic. So before I used to have this computer mic here. And that was the one that was scratchy that people often heard. But, it's got a studio mic in the PC. It seems to be working fine. I will be getting a proper studio mic, though, like one of those stand-up mics, because they definitely do sound better. Rango says, smash the like. People definitely smash the likes. If you haven't the like, just take a second to go beep, 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 and do that. What else have we got in there? Ben says, I'm dollar cost averaging and the Hex all the way to snapshot. Thanks for delay and price drop. I know a lot of people are very happy about this. Even if we do get a spike down to say 3 cents or something like that, these are really good prices. Obviously, you can do limit orders, and of course, I did a video on that today. If you haven't checked it out, if you haven't done your limit orders, I know many of you have. But if you haven't done anything like that, we've got did a YouTube video today, and of course you can follow that one there. How to place, buy, or sell crypto limit orders on Matcha.xyz DEX. And of course, you can get those links either in the video description for that, or you can go to useful links and scroll up to limit orders. And you got Matcha XYZ. And then metrics.exchange is alternative Matcha front end with order book. And then you got app.1inch.io, but I believe it excludes US citizens there. I have been on there, but of course I don't get excluded because I'm not from there. So just the way it goes. Nice, as we say, nice. All right, we're jumping back at 7.5 cents. How we doing for time? Currently 6:40 p.m. here in the evening on Thursday. You know what night it is? Yeah, baby, yeah. Halo night. We should get an episode maybe in probably about 2 hours time, maybe 3 hours, somewhere in that ballpark. It should pop up. So looking forward to Halo. Should be episode 9 if I remember rightly. Man, I've been enjoying Halo series. I know, Briz, have you watched episode 8? Let me know in the chat. Yeah. Finally, don't forget to tell me if you've got anything particular in PulseChain that you're looking forward to. I guess some of you will probably not tell because you don't want to tell what you're doing. That's understandable. I get it. It's just the way it is. All right, let's jump back to a bit more of the Top Gun trailer. We're seeing a bit more of this in here. Woohoo! Look at this, man. Yeah, baby, yeah. That looks so good. Man, oh man. The one thing I would like to say is we don't really want to see any of this in the, if we can help it, in the Taiwan Straits, that's for sure, because that wouldn't be a good sign. Having a couple of aircraft carriers in that zone. Man, look at that. That's some great footage. Wow, that is really good. They got a bit of Goose there too. I guess he's supposed to be Goose's son. It looks like Goose's son. That'd be pretty cool. All right, nice. 7.5 cents. The Hot Oil Staker says the new Star Trek is decent so far as well. Yeah, that should be another episode. Maybe I've not seen that. Maybe that I've seen. Is there 3 episodes or 4? I saw the asteroid one. I saw the one after it was okay. Number 3. I've seen number 3. That was okay. That was the number 2. I enjoyed number 2 graphically with the asteroid and everything. I just didn't like the dialogue in there. But the new Star Trek's been okay. But the graphics is definitely stellar. Like these days, the graphics they make are amazing. It's very realistic in the graphics these days. Crypto Dave says, I watched Top Gun yesterday. Amazing film. Yeah, it's had really good reviews. So yeah, definitely going to watch it too. Brazil says, I've only saw the first episode of Halo so far. I need to get on it. Yeah, man, you got so much good content ahead of you. Man, oh man, it's so good. Halo is really, really good. Master Chief, man, I can't believe how well they've cast him. They've cast him so well. That's really cool. Hex Token said, I'm excited for Top Gun as I fly the digital combat simulator world. Nice. Nice, yeah. Those are pretty realistic, some of those too, aren't they? The old flight simulators. Nice. All right, so let's watch a bit more of the trailer there. Hopefully I don't get pinged by YouTube for playing the trailer, but this is the way it goes. Maverick. I haven't got the sound effects there, just got the images. I guess you're allowed to play it if you're reviewing it. I guess you're allowed to play it if you're reviewing, but who knows? Okay. Whoa! Nice. That's pretty cool. Some nice back burners there. That's pretty mean. That's the shot. That's the money shot. That is the adrenaline. That is, I feel the need for speed. That last shot with the air currents behind it, or air streams. That's pretty amazing. Very, very cool. How we're doing here? Coming up on hour 10. He sort of says it is nice in VR also. Oh, that'd be amazing in VR. Yeah, very good application. It is very, very nice. Borat glass. It's very nice. Very nice. Yeah, that's true. Nice. All right, so here we are at 7.5 cents. We got this little doji candle. I'm going to pick up doji candles again. Let me try this one more time. I'm going to give it a second attempt. Second attempt here with the images. Do I have a link on there? No. Doji cameras. Try something else. We've got to have these right ones here. Surely we've got the dojis. Pictures on the doji here. I thought they'd have a little menu. Library. Doji types. I'm probably putting the right doji candle types. That's a better keyword. You always got to ask the right question, don't you? Isn't that the one? We had this one here, but it just didn't quite give me what I wanted. I thought it had a list. I have seen a complete list of the doji candles. That's very, very good. Maybe it is that one. Maybe that is the only one I got there. Doji candle. So look at this. Welcome to Doji Candle, TA on the fly. So we got this is the one that's kind of looking like a hammer, but it's not a hammer. Is it? It's got an Asian name to it, doesn't it? It has an angel doji. It's not quite this one's here. Hammer. It's more like a hammer though, but it's not. It's like a butterfly. I think it's a butterfly emoji. I think that's kind of what they call it. I think it's called a butterfly doji or something like that. This one that's forming at the moment, this kind of thing. So we'll see. I'm going to look at that, double down later on after the live stream. All right. Woohoo. All right, we're coming up here on an hour and a quarter. I'm going to probably wrap up here. I think it's a good time. The price is not really doing anything at the moment, so sitting at 7.5 cents. People got their limit orders in. The gas fee is reasonably friendly, around $10 for I'd say 41 now. Just jumped up just as I said it was friendly. When it gets down further, down to $10, it's kind of in a more friendly range, but at the moment it's $14 on that one. Don't forget to get into Discord, say hello, and I'll be in there, of course. The price sitting around here at the moment. We'll see. This could look positive here. Some people are calling for 3 cents, but we will see. We will see how we get on. Come on, bro. Haha, says Zach. Oh, come on, bro. It's all good, Zach. We're going to wrap up here an hour and a quarter. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. Have done 4 videos today. So that's a pretty epic gargantuan effort. Now, if the price does something crazy, we see some whales start doing some green wicks or something like that, I'll definitely jump on back later on for a short stint on the charts for sure. So I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Take care out there as well. I bought some more Hex today. And I know many others that have been buying little retail amounts of Hex. So I think it's pretty cool. DCA. That's how we roll. Hey, thanks for watching, everybody. And I think, have we still got Nano on? It's Nano in the chat. I'm not even sure. But if you are in there, big shout out to you, man. Appreciate it. Dog Day says another awesome streams. Hey, thanks, Dog Days. And we'll catch you in the next one. Instagram model love from Richard Hart himself. That's out for you guys. So take care. And of course, night all. If you're a Hex Token channel member, you know what to do. Smash the emojis on the way out. I gotta get rid of the clown here before I get in trouble. So let's get rid of that. We're gonna put in the emojis, put in some Maxi and Liquid Loans and Hedron. There we are. That's it there. Nice one. All right, take care, everybody. See you in the next one. Bye for now.